I'm sure Agent Harris explained that there's something we'd like you to hear.
The Springsteen box set. I already got it.
You know Agent Grasso, I believe.
Yeah, how you doing?
Have a seat. As we both know, there's been an attempt on your life. You have enemies. I'd say it's a safe assumption that you may have finally run out your string here in North Jersey.
The lovely Agent Harris and I have had this conversation. I'll pass.
You haven't heard what's on the tape?
Well, now, play it, because I don't give a fuck what's on it.
I understand you and Agent Grasso had an interesting colloquy about our shared heritage.
Cola who?
You and I are not Gumbata, Tony. You on the one hand, me and Agent Grasso on the other. Even though our ancestors all hail from the same sunny peninsula.
What the fuck is your problem?
But we do share some cultural ideas. Religious, culinary, matriarchal. Maybe we can motivate you to testify.
Well, why'd you get the kumquats out of your mouth and get to the fucking point? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Boy, Anthony must have really gotten under your collar. Admit it. You're looking at the crackers Corleone for putting you in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm playing shortstop for the Mets.
A psychiatrist. He's been seeing one for a while now. God only knows what he says.
You Wyatt Green
He
Grove.
must have really taken me for an idiot.
It was my idea. Everyone else thought it was a waste of money.
Happy birthday, Chief.
Thanks. From Tony Soprano. Never misses an occasion. Christmas, Columbus Day. Have something to eat before I send it to St. Ambrosia's shelter.
My CW on that just gave me a bottle of Johnny Walker.
CW-16?
Passero, yeah. Fucking guy thinks I'm his friend now.
I know we're not supposed to accept gifts, and I know poor people are going to get this, but I can't resist the lard bread.
He's turned some corner. 1 minute he's talking about how much he loves Tony Soprano, and in the next breath, he's a junior G-man. He's talking about RICO predicates and probable cause. All of a sudden, we're the good guys. It's the worst case of Stockholm Syndrome I've seen since Patty Hearst.
That was sad.
I'll tell you, though, I'm kind of worried about Sal with these fantasies of law enforcement.
These things can work two ways, Skip. You can find yourself getting too close.
What do you want?
Agent Harris.
Anthony Soprano, we have a warrant to search your house, property, and your family vehicle.
What are you looking for today, boss?
Stolen airline tickets, constituting mail fraud, wire fraud, and any other federal violation.
See your warrant.
You can also see the tickets. We already found them in your Suburban.
You have the right to remain silent.
I bought them. Talk to my lawyer.
You have the right to an attorney.
What are you, a fucking parrot? What did I just say?
Tony.
We're entitled to search the rest of the domicile.
Let's go. Michael, over here.
Our daughter is graduating high school. You can't wait a few days to persecute him? To persecute us?
Jerry, get the door.
I'm gonna keep trying Mink, Tony, all right? I don't trust that secretary.
Oh, my God.
Man, it's all right. I'll be home in a couple hours. Don't worry.
I'm graduating tomorrow.
Other hand.
Tony Soprano, weak in the knees. Can't stand the heat?
I got food poisoning. You think this bothers me, you fuckhead?
This way.
I gotta tell you, Frank, I'd forget about any deli trays coming your way in the future.
Who was it telling me about the Bevilacqua kid? You know that family has money from construction?
The fucking Matthew. It's not very good.
He sure cried like a baby that night. I think the family was relieved he got taken out.
What are you gonna eat? Hey, waiter.
That's the closest CW16 ever got Tony to discussing the Bevilacqua murder on tape?
I think at this point, it's time to consider 16 bump and sorrow compost.
Bump and Sierra was crucial to the Webistic stock fraud case. So, RICO-wise, the airline tickets, mail and wire fraud, especially if the mother testifies in exchange for immunity.
Come on, whose own mother's gonna testify against him?
I say focus on his garbage business.
Extortion, interstate trucking.
It's also the most likely to yield a prosecutable murder.
Richie Aprile. Exactly. No doubt about it, the cartel had him whacked.
Okay, garbage, but Tony shows real due diligence when it comes to electronic debugging.
What about the home?
Papa Terra told me him and Tony talked in the basement there on more than one occasion.
His own basement? Really? Where's the due diligence there?
Tony avoids talking business in the house if he can, but if he has to, he'll take somebody out by the pool. Except there, he fears parabolics. The basement has these noisy AC ducts. He turns on the air, and he feels it's safe.
Surreptitiously enter said premises and leave without notice. This is a sneak and peek warrant.
Correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, I said you could enter the basement to drop a wire. I mean, how many times do we have to impact this family's right to privacy?
First, when the home is empty, we enter to take sound levels, determine where to best place the wire.
Once that's decided, the listening device will be fabricated, and we will re-enter to install it.
Well, see that they limit both entrances to the basement only. It's not a Better Homes and Garden store. Happy hunting.
He's back.
Junior Soprano beat cancer?
As far as anyone can tell.
This prick is laughing at us.
We get another crack at him?
For a change, a judge ruled with us. He'll set a new trial date in 30 days.
Good. Tony?
Well, we had the lamp problem.
Can't we get to him through the nephew? He's been made.
What about what we did with Archie Banners, his wife, Nikki?
Moldesante is engaged to a lovely thing called Adriana Lacerva.
Good. Would you ask Deborah to come in here, please? Deborah, how would you like a new best friend for the next 9, 10 months? Let me put it this way. How big can you make your hair?